Welcome to the David Goad Show. It's the show that makes you a more impactful speaker and communicator. And today we're talking about know-it-alls. Yes, those conversation monopolizers who show up at the meeting convinced that their idea is the only idea worth hearing. Nobody else on the team has a better idea than mine. And of course, you could try to destroy the know-it-all. You could get into an argument, tell them they're wrong, tell them they're stupid, call them names. It's just going to escalate into a war of words that usually doesn't come out with a constructive ending. So I have another trick. In fact, if I had one secret question that you could ask that would disarm a know-it-all every time, would you want to hear it? I just asked it. That's the question. Would you like to hear my idea? And that's usually what I do in a meeting when someone is dominating the conversation so much. I'll just kind of wait and wait and wait, not try to compete or grab the microphone away from them. I'll wait till they take a breath, maybe even hold up my hand a little, say, I have a new idea. Would you like to hear it? Now, the monopolizer, if they say no, then it looks like they're kind of a jerk and not willing to hear new ideas. So usually they say yes to this. It also gives me the permission to speak. I've got the microphone, and then I can express my idea for the rest of the team to hear. It's a great question and a great way to at least try to get the microphone temporarily. There's a couple of others that I use, a little more challenging. So here's this know-it-all who's laid out their whole plan, and this is the perfect thing, and it's absolutely the best idea. Say, hey, that's great stuff. Where have you seen it work before? Pause. And if it hasn't been tried anywhere, this is now an opening to dig a little bit more for evidence. And another usual follow-up question is to say, you know, this is really good. Love your enthusiasm. So can you test this before we devote a whole lot of time and resources to it? And again, another way to kind of get them to slow down, pump the brakes, and have to come up with a little more data and support before initiating that idea. So that's how I deal with know-it-alls. I don't know how you like to deal with these people in the meeting. I did have one guy come in one time. He was pontificating and just basically talking and talking and talking, this hypnotic kind of rhythm, and not really allowing anyone else to contribute. You could almost hear the collective eye roll from all the participants. And I did my little hand raising trick. I said, excuse me, I won't use his real name. Sir, I think I've got a better way. Would you like to talk offline about it? Or would you like to hear it right here? Now, that's putting them in a corner. They have to say yes to one of the two options, right? And so it gave me the ability to actually go have a hallway conversation afterwards and say, you know, I think I've got something that's going to work. And why don't we team up on it? In fact, you can present it at the next meeting after we work on some of the data. So in other words, you're giving them a chance to demonstrate their knowledge, use their knowledge power, and collaborate and earn some cooperation along the way. So just a couple of ideas. It's a really super short David Goad show today, but I have a big question for you. I want to hear your stories this time. I want to hear in the comments down below. I want you to tell me what kind of things you've used to neutralize the know-it-all, to disarm the conversation monopolizer in your business experience. Because I want this community to be all about sharing good ideas and things that'll make us all better. So thanks so much for watching today. It's a super short show, and we'll see you next time.